All right, welcome back to another episode. Today we have Miss Mia. Your IG is what? Trouble?
It's trouble to you.
It's trouble to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you trouble?
Oh, absolutely.
And I guess for a whopping fourth time, Nikita is back again.
Hey.
I want to throw this out there to everybody in the podcast, understanding that her being here every single episode has not been planned. It was not the plan. But when people drop, she fills in, and it's been great. So I can't hate on it, and I'm not mad about it. But she's been doing a great job. So she's, at this point, almost unofficial co-host.
I'm working my way there.
Yeah, she's actually almost there. But anyways. So Miss Mia's down here actually from Milwaukee, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're a dancer in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you do?
I'm a pole instructor.
Okay, pole instructor, dancer. Are you OF creator?
I was.
Okay.
I stopped.
Okay, you stopped that. Okay. Yeah, so just dancer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I always ask because I have girls that, obviously do both. So I always wonder. I don't have to go over her resume. We've gone over it the first 3 episodes. She's always here. I mean, it's not purpose.
Again,
But you came down here. So you came down here for a photo shoot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Super Bowl photo shoot. Have fun. Yes, nay.
Oh, I had a great time.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was a blast.
So just for the people in the audience, because, gotta hear about it. What was your favorite part about the photo shoot?
Actually being told what the cameraman wanted. Like, what he wanted to see, what you wanted to see. And, it was easy to, do what you wanted. Because just tell me, I'm here to listen.
So direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you like the direction.
Mm-hmm.
Do photographers not normally give you direction, or?
I've only worked with a few, so I'm not going to say no. I feel like the ones that I have worked with haven't, but I'm open to, working around and finding photographers that are, doing their big ones.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Big ones?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. If you're going to lay it on the line, I'm not going to let it go.
No, but actually, I like confident photographers that they want to tell you what they want to see. They have a certain expectation out of their photos. I love that because tell me, I have no problem following that, and I will do what I don't know.
Well, like I said, I do agree. I think a lot of photographers mess up is that, we talked about this during the shoot, which is if I'm not giving you direction, what's my fucking job? Mm-hmm. The idea is, as a photographer, I'm supposed to be running the shoot. Mm-hmm. So that goes to lighting, posing, outfit, direction, whatever. We can collab on things I want your input. I want you to tell me what you want for sure. But when it comes down to the actual photos, I need to be taking the initiative to run that shoot. Yeah. If I'm not running that shoot, then what are you paying me for? I'm a guy pressing a button.
Thank you.
And that's where I think a lot of photographers slack at. They go, "Oh, I got pretty girls. I only need to click a button." And again, they'll get a shot or two that are good for sure, but it's going to be very small, and the amount of good shots is going to be less than if they took the initiative and be like, "Ooh, I like that butt. I like that butt." And that's one of my favorite lines. It's like, "Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Move your shoulder. Hey, drop that. Pull your hair off this. This is what we're looking for." And those are the little things that make or break, I feel, that is a good photo versus a awesome photo. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, and they don't understand, especially if you're an IG photographer, which most photographers are nowadays, if you're posting on IG, those little things, the average person doesn't know why they don't like a photo. They just know it doesn't
it's not
wham
hitting.
them. Yeah. They just know it didn't wham them. And why didn't it wham them? Well, if you look close at the photo, the composition's off. The girl's hair is kind of messed up over here. Her ear's sticking out of her hair. Her shirt's kind of unbundled. Her, her G-string is fucking twisted. All those little things add up, and you're just like, ugh. Versus if you fix all those things, that same photo with that same pose with that same lighting is all of a sudden, wow, that's a shot. And it's the little things that add up.
Yeah, I understand that too. I also feel like for me, I should be more vocal too on like what I want to see for myself when I'm doing for like photo shoots and stuff like that. So I don't want to put it on like completely on the photographer because I know sometimes I get a little camera shy, you know. But I will say I do like the direction. It really makes me like it tells me what I need to do so I can make the picture look that much better.
But even if you're a camera shy though, again, that's up to the photographer. If you're not speaking up, I will ask you, hey, do you have any ideas? Do you have this? Do you have that? It's still it's still my responsibility to pull that out of you. So if you're going to be a quiet girl, that's fine. I shoot plenty of newbies. I shoot a lot of newbies actually, and you know they appreciate the direction and all that kind of stuff. But the whole point is, I want to get to that point when I shoot with them. Is that it's a collaboration. Now I want you to feel comfortable that you can flow on your own. And be like, ooh, I like that, but drop this shoulder a little bit more, twist a little bit more. Good. Ooh, I like that.
No, I do, because like I haven't had that. Like I haven't had someone just like who's completely blunt. Like do this with your body. Do this. This is how you like when you were like this is your shape. So do this. I'm like, hell yeah! Like I love this. Like tell me what makes my body look good, because I haven't ever really had anyone do that. So if I'm being honest, I don't really know what what angles are my angles. So.
Well, and that happens with. So I always tell girls all the time when I shoot with them. The more I shoot with them, obviously it gets better every single time because I am learning their angles. I am learning their body type because your body type was different from all the other girls' body. You guys are all small, petite little girls, but you all had absolutely different body types. You had Ari. She was a little bit taller, long, elongated, extremely
pretty.
extremely pretty, elongated, small waist, bigger butt, awesome. You had Grace, who was like little itty bitty, petite. She was shorter, smaller, thinner. She had some good curves, good, good butt, everything else, like nice face. That's her look. And then you had Delaney. Delaney, same thing. She had a little more curve to her, big curly hair, like really pretty face. But again, all your angles are different. So like when I'm shooting, it's adjusting all those angles to, okay, I want to showcase Ari's obviously backside. She has a good butt. Let's go ahead and show that off. We got Grace. Oh, she's a little bit, petite. Let's go ahead and show how small her waist is. And then you, same thing. Like you got a pretty face, you got a little butt. Let's go ahead and turn your waist, make that smaller so that we can get that curve on the backside, make it look good. And yeah. So but it's about 100% learning about people's looks and angles. And it does get easier. Like I said, by mid shoot, I was able to say cheat. And when I said cheat, you knew what that meant. It meant turn your waist, pull your butt out, and twist a little bit because I was saying like cheat the curve. I was I was like, hey, let's express that curve as much as we can. And I kept telling you over and over what to do. So eventually at one point in the shoot, all I gotta say is cheat, and you knew what I meant by cheat. Turn the tummy away, put the butt back, relax the shoulder. You went through 4 different skills all with one word, and that made this shoot go faster. And that's what happens when you shoot with somebody. Same thing with her. She knows. I'll say, hey, chin down, whatever, because like we're always looking at how her chin level looks and things like that. Because she has bad angles and she has good angles, and she can admit to it.
For sure.
Like
I for sure got my bad angles. That's that's right.
I don't know. I've seen my bad angles long enough. I'm over it.
Her biggest thing is like obviously her chin angle is a big deal because at some angles, gorgeous, perfect, amazing, looks great. Some angles, no,
absolutely.
It just,
I feel like everything just looks like it's like combined into one. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like I need some diversity.
Yeah. No, but
give me some depth.
What happened?
But it's just how her chin sits. If she puts her head one way, phenomenal, looks good. She has a good jawline, good face line, looks phenomenal. She looks the other way, it's like a big glob and this and that. Like it looks like she has no neck, and it's like, nah, that's not your look, like for sure. So, but I know she understands though when I say chin up, chin out, push this, push that. She knows why I'm saying it, so she's very quick to adjust because she goes, "Oh yeah, my chin, yeah." Like because, because we're thinking about other things though. Like she's trying to balance. She's trying to balance on a rock on a beach and blah blah blah. She's worried about falling over. She's stopping to thinking about what her chin looks like. So I'll be like, "Oh, that's great. now your chin up, chin down, blah, 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 because she's focused. I'm just trying not to fall over. And the same concept goes. And that's why I told you guys about the mouth thing. I always tell girls, mouth slightly open. Why? Because when you're thinking about all the other things in the photo shoot, you are forgetting about your shoulders are tensing up, your mouth's tensing up. All those things are coming into play because you're worried about, is my shoulder in the right place? Is my knee in the right place? Is my hip in the right place? And you're starting to lose those little things. And that makes you look uncomfortable, scared, tension. And that's why I always say, shoulders down, open your mouth, do this, do that, because it's bringing back those things. And again, now I can say, for you, I can just say the word cheat, and twist, shoulder, down, boom, relax. And like, there's
It goes in the cycle.
yeah. But just like that, though, you get it, though, right? Am I wrong?
Hell yeah.
Okay,
No.
so you understand, though, that's where it comes from, though, is like one word now triggers 4 skills. So now that when I say one word, I know I can get 4 skills out of you of I don't have to say stomach, shoulders, relax, boom, pull, lift. Now I can say that one word, cheat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Got
for
your
me too.
ass trained like
He
a dog.
He said, walk him like a dog. No,
Well, I was telling them there's a girl I shoot with. She literally has the word cake on her butt, like tattooed. And that's our joke, is that she's really good at, if I say do a 60 look, she looks at the deer in headlights. But if I make her laugh, there's a laugh picture, and then like the 3 next pictures are really sexy, and then she goes back to deer in headlights. So our joke is I go, show me cake, and she'll laugh at that joke every single time, which is phenomenal. But she will laugh at that joke every single time, and so I'll get a laughing picture, good picture, good picture, good picture, bad. Show me cake, laughing picture, good picture, good picture, good picture, laugh, or good deer in headlights. And so it's one word that I know as soon as I get the pose correct, I know I love that pose, I say, show me some cake. And she will make that laugh and make that joke, but I will get 3 good photos every single time. But if you look at her galleries, it's always laugh, good picture, good picture, good picture, deer in headlights. And then we'll get to a new pose, a bunch of bad photos, and then I'm like, okay, we're good now. I got the pose good. Show me cake. And that's just her process. And like some of her photos are some of my hands down, some of my favorite photos of all time. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's stunning. Love her. She needs to come shoot again. We already texted this week, but like I said, but it's just those one words that will do it. But as a photographer, going back to that side, it's my job to do that.
I love it. I really do.
That's what you're getting paid for, right? Like,
and
your prices aren't set for no fucking reason.
You don't do
it. If I were to pay your price and you didn't pose me, I'd be like, fuck you. I ain't shooting with you again.
What am I working with you for?
Like, like, why am I paying that price and you ain't doing shit other than snapping a picture?
And that's 100% the point. I tell girls all the time. I'm like, if you go to a photographer and you're paying for them, you're paying for the entire experience from A to Z. So that means I'm going to help you with let's pick a set, let's pick an outfit, let's pick a pose, let's pick the lighting, let's pick the vibe, let's pick this. I'm doing everything from A to Z. If I'm going to say, oh, we're going to come here and I'm going to tell you, oh, I want you on this set in lingerie, and then click a button for 15 to 20 minutes, what'd you pay for? Like, no, like anybody could have done that. I picked the outfit, I picked the set, and you just press the button. A monkey can do that.
I like that because I'm very much the type of person that's like, I like, let me know what you need me to bring. I got you. Like, I can bring whatever. And you're like, nope, just come. You come. You got your outfit ready, whatever. I was like, cool. I like that. Nice.
So you like when a photographer just says, you just come?
Just do what you, I don't know. Maybe I just like to listen.
You got the joke over her head, but appreciate you.
I mean,
sorry, she still hasn't got the joke.
I didn't.
I know.
Still don't get it.
I said you like when a photographer just tells you to come.
Oh, hi, hello.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, so you haven't shot with a lot of people. Good amount though, like decent.
Yeah, I mean, I've done like photo shoots and stuff like that but it was always with like a close friend of mine who's considered like but
Okay.
we're not like.
Okay, so have you ever shot with randoms?
No, I don't. I'm very like skeptical about
Okay.
that.
Damn it.
I've shot with plenty of.
I know.
randoms.
Well, I was leading up to. I wanted to hear the worst experience of a photographer or of a photo shoot from her.
I can give you one.
Okay, I get.
Okay, so I did a photo shoot for my friend who creates dance outfits, but the photographer that she had, when he came, he did all our photos or whatever. He followed everyone, which I mean, whatever, get your clientele, I guess. But instantly, as soon like he followed me, he was like, "Oh, like he got straight to being like creeping on me." And it was just he just wanted to like hook up, and he's like, "Oh," he would send me pictures like, "Oh, this is the style that I want to be," and then it'd be like the girl like half like not even half naked, she'd be ass naked, and it's the guy like pressing his print up against the girl, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like that's not it. So I never actually like linked up with that person to do photos, but that was probably my weirdest experience because I was at that point I was like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've heard a story a lot, but there's a lot of times where like there's plenty of red flags before it even happens that you just know
Yeah,
like they press it too hard.
And then it was like for like weeks on end, it was like, oh yeah, let's do this shoot, and then he would send me different photos of like just like some.
Same.
It was giving very much OnlyFans content, and I'm like, I'm not coming to you for OnlyFans. If I wanted OnlyFans content, I would ask you for OnlyFans. It wasn't that. Like he just wanted to. I feel like it was more so him just trying to put his wiener up against my little bum buns.
That's a clip. Not gonna lie, that was the best phrasing I've ever heard. I'll take that. No, and I get what you're saying. There's actually I won't say his name. There's a guy in Chicago who did that with a girl I know. And they shot together.
I know exactly who you're
so,
talking about.
There's a guy.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
He shot with a girl I know. They shot. It was okay. Blah blah blah. And then like immediately followed up the shoot was like, oh, we gotta shoot again. And then like this is the style I want. And then starts sending her like flat out like nudes. Ha out like spread eagle. Blah blah blah. And it was like one of those things is that the girl. The girl, gotta cut that. The girl, yeah, cut that angle. The girl, legitimately, she didn't do OnlyFans. He doesn't do content. So, like, when she was obviously put off about that. She asked another photographer who I'm friends with, and he goes, and she asked him, and he's like, no, don't do that. And he goes, I'm gonna ask my friend Matt, and he sent it to me, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you don't sell artistic books or artistic like paintings. You don't sell OF content, and she doesn't sell OF content. Why do you need a shot of her spread eagle in a photo? Like, there's no unless you're taking that home to yourself. There's no reason for it. Doesn't make sense. Red flag.
Red flag as fuck. Yeah.
Like that, he just wants to see you naked, and he's gonna take that photo. He's gonna put it in his spank bank for later. That's all it's for. Like, there's absolutely no justification for a shot like that. I don't give a shit. Because here's the deal. If I told you, hey, I love your look, love your body, I want to do a artistic nude series, and I want to print a book, something, whatever, I at least have a reason for doing that.
I don't think you understand how many times. No. I've had this happen to me quite a few times. And this is more than once where they're like, I'm creating a series. These are the shots that I want. If a man is coming to me being like, hey, these are the poses you want to be in, I'm good. Like, you're automatically being like, I want you to be posed like this, pose like this, pose like that. If you want to go find another girl to do that, you're automatically giving me red flags. But you're saying you want these poses and you're that photographer. I feel like you're going to try to fuck me. At that rate.
You're just trying to see how this body moves. That's all it is.
And again,
see this punani, okay, and I'm not giving it.
You want to see that cootie kid.
Okay, so I have to hear that story you're about to go into. What was that about payment for a photo shoot?
Well, we were talking about bad photographers. And one of the worst photographers I ever shot with was this one dude. Okay, first photo shoot, cool, fine, normal. Well, I wouldn't say normal because I mean, the photo shoot ended up being in his house, so red flag right there. Ended up coming back for another 2-3 photo shoots. Still nothing. Fine, great, well, somewhat decent pictures. I like them. I like the outcome. Fourth time I come around, he must have got a little too comfortable, and he was like, "I mean, would you mind, stepping and kicking me in the balls as payment for the shoot?"
Sure.
I was like,
I mean, I prefer cash. I mean, call me crazy. I prefer cash.
Yeah.
Ain't no. See,
that's a fetish, Betty. That's money.
Fetish, Betty. Yeah. No, in all honesty, I do not understand that fetish in any way, shape, or form. I'm sorry. I have been trained since 6th grade. If you try or hit me in the balls in any way, shape, or form, I'm knocking you the fuck out. I don't care. You're a girl, guy, whatever. If you are aiming for my balls, you are looking for me to knock you the fuck out because you are trying to inflict massive pain on me because that shit hurts. I'm going to inflict massive pain on you.
Listen, I fully believe a lot of kinks come from trauma. I just want to know what trauma you went through
for you to get your balls busted. There was a guy at that point. There was a guy at one of my old clubs that I used to work at, and they literally had a belt in VIP, just like waiting, like just ready for him every time he would come because he would come, he'd get a VIP room, and he would get his ass whooped every time.
Please give me the men that want their fucking shit rocked.
No,
okay?
literally.
I'll take that over a regular.
I loved it. I
day.
thought it was badass as fuck because like it was a nice black leather belt and it was spare
strong,
ready. Stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. So we had the shit and it was there for us to use, and we got to whoop this man's ass whenever he came in.
And he paid handsomely.
And he loved it. And he loved it.
My first club I ever worked at, Rebels, love you. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So we used to do this thing called a hot seat, and we would bring you up stage. You would choose 5 girls. We'd give you a little lap dance on stage. All of us girls would take turns. That was round 1. Round 2, we would go grab some leather belts. You'd stand up, grab the pole, and all of us would take turns beating the fuck out of you. Get through round 1. Okay, so I should say, if you want to stop at any point, all you have to do is tell the crowd you're a little bitch. Most men coming into the club,
they're not going to say that.
Your ego is so fucking high, you're not going to tell the crowd that you're a little bitch. So round 1, you get all of us whipping you with these belts. We pull your pants down, keep your underwear on, do it again. If you can make it through that round, and we weren't light on you, you got your ass fucking beat up there. That shit was not easy. We would bring out this big, giant ass fucking... I had to use 2 hands, take my heels off to swing this paddle. That's how fucking heavy it was. Solid wood, custom made. You would get 5 good hits. And I'm telling you, I'd go, bam!
You made everyone count.
Dude, they would get off stage and their ass would be black and fucking blue by the time they sat down in their fucking seat.
Hell yeah.
That was like my prime favorite days ever. Like the frustration that I had from dancing and the bullshit men that I had to deal with that night. Anytime that man got a fucking hot seat, oh, you better best believe, nobody was safe up there. At some point, the club legit had to be like, okay, y'all need to step it down a notch. We really don't want to have a lawsuit because y'all are taking it way too far every time.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. No, I'm not like that.
Well, okay, so I can't. Around their necks and
I don't like physically being assaulted. I do not like get off on that. That has not turned me on in any way, shape, or form. I just don't get it. I get they probably have some wires fucking loose, and that's what fucking gets them that way.
These men weren't signing up willy-nilly. No, they would be coming in first time ever in the club, and their friend has been in this club before, and they're like, it'd be really funny if we get Timmy to go up there right now and do a hot seat. All he thinks is just going up on stage, right?
No, I know what you're talking about. Because we did that to my friend. we had we did a bachelor party in Key West, and there's a club in Key West that's what they did, and we're like, and it was like, because we obviously had like 7-8 guys with us. I'm like, I told him, like, I'm like, how much to get 3-4 of your girls to beat him up? And they're like, $20 a person. I'm like, pony up, boys. I'm like, we doing this. They got him up there. They ripped his shirt, and they just started beating the crap out with his belts, blah, blah, blah. He was so mad. But after you're up there, you can't say no, so you're just going to take it. Yeah. Yes. No, I understand that part, but out of pride, I'd probably take the round one, but there's no way I'm letting you take a paddle.
But you didn't know what was coming after that. Most men knew no idea what was coming.
When I see you winding the fuck up with a goddamn paddle, I know what's coming. Like, you know what? I know you ain't trying to tickle me, that bitch.
I'm a little bitch. I can't handle it. You know what? I'm a little bitch. Like,
hell yeah, no, that sounds like a great time. I know. I used to take the belt. I would take the belt and I would loop it around just enough so basically it was a leash, and I'd sit on them and I'd ride them like a cowboy.
That was you heard the Wisconsin accent pop out of that, right? It's like, ride him like a cowboy.
Swear to God, don't tell me it was a good time.
Funny. All right, so on a more serious note, how long have you been dancing?
6 years.
6 years. Yeah. So earlier, you missed this, and you would have appreciated this. She was telling me earlier, she's like, oh, like, I've been dancing for 6 years. She goes, my body's kind of taking a beating. Hence why you're in a knee brace right now.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So like that's because it's honestly, it's one thing you're going through right now. It's one thing you just brought up. So I want to bring it up is that like some of these girls don't understand that like even at a young age, you're still on a timer. Like your body can only take so much. If you're a pole trick girl, if you're, a groundwork girl, like your body's taking a beating. Yeah. So there is an expiration date on that.
I always say we age in dog years.
Yeah.
And strippers do.
We age,
like
strippers age in
like
dog
on
years.
average, like your lifespan as a stripper, like dancing, is like 5 to 8 years, maybe, if you can make it 8 years. I've already got injured twice. I've been dancing for going on my 5 years. So, like, I can only imagine girls doing it for a longer period of time.
10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah, I could only imagine. Like,
I give you props.
Yep.
So, my question on that then is, what's your end game? Like, if you know your body's getting beat up now, how much time do you think you have left as a dancer?
Well, I feel like which I need to, if I'm taking care of my body in the way that I'm supposed to, then I feel like I definitely still got some little girth onto me. But realistically, I feel like a dancer shouldn't be dancing anywhere past 35, because at that point you've been dancing. You probably started dancing at like 19, 20, which I started dancing at 20, and I'm 25 now. So like I got a couple more years before I need to take it and line it the fuck up. So. But yeah, so I feel like hang them.
Okay, so you've been at 5 years in. You have 10 years max left. What's your end game? Like, what do you plan on doing at 35 if you leave?
I'm going to have my animal rescue sanctuary, and I'm going to be living in the mountains, riding my horses, and having a great old time, enjoying my peace away from the bullshit.
So, what are you doing now to get to that goal?
I'm working on getting more property so that way I can, because I don't want my property to be in Wisconsin, if I'm being honest. I want to go somewhere that's more remote. Like, I would love to have like some type of land in Montana. So I've been looking out there and seeing how much their cost. It's expensive to live out in Montana, by the way, just so you know. It costs some money.
Well, it's pretty land, and it's
so pretty though. It's so worth it. It's so worth it, but it's some money. But so I want to go somewhere out there to like have a few acres and like start my
So what steps are you taking now to get to that point? Are you saving your money? Are you investing your money? Like, what are you doing today?
I'm saving.
Okay.
Saving, because I feel like I'm definitely going to probably look into getting an accountant so that way I can like have someone that can be like, no, this is not the right idea. So And
Because, well, my thought is this. So you're saying the word saving, and the reason why I asked is because obviously we talk about money management here, and that's kind of our part of our podcast. But the idea is, though, is that saving is great in theory. However, if you save $5,000 today, it's $5,000 next year. It hasn't grown, it hasn't expanded, it hasn't done anything. It just sat there. If you aren't investing, you aren't putting it towards something. Mutual funds, high yield savings, stocks, anything. If you could take that same $5,000, put it towards something, and even if it's only $6,000 next year, that's still an extra $1,000. For what? Yeah. For nothing. For letting that money sit. Saving money is never going to get you to your goal.
No, yeah, I mean, and I also like with that as 100%. I also agree with the saying you have to spend money to make money too. So I just feel like sometimes I get a little scared. Like I work a lot. My background and like how I was brought up, like I get scared sometimes just because. And I always say, scared money doesn't make money, but I still get scared sometimes in certain things, especially if I don't know exactly what's coming in to me, like putting my money towards that. I will hesitate.
So, and I'm sure a lot of people can understand what you're saying, which is that you're hesitant because you don't know where to put your money. You know you got to put it somewhere.
Yes.
But you're hesitating because you haven't found somebody to help you do that. So that's where it comes down to you to be actually pursuant to find people that can kind of get you where you're going. And that's where things is. That's where I get girls I do money management for is money consulting, because we're on TikTok. I'm not allowed to money manage anybody. I can only money consult. But the idea is, though, if you don't know where to put your money, you're scared to move it, but you can't let it sit. Like that's the thing.
That's my problem, and I'm a buck hunter with it. What's going on in my life, I will tell you that is literally my issue. Is I have no problem. Like I would love to invest, I would love to do all that, but I also am scared of like investing into something and then it being shit.
Well, so I'm gonna say like tip of the week. We just talked about this today. Was tip of the week is. Gold dropped 13% this week. Anytime you see a drop, that's where you put your money in. Right now, gold dropped. Take fucking $5-10 grand, put it in gold, because that shit's gonna come back. It's gonna make that 13% up in the next week or so, or it's gonna get back there. So that means whatever money you put in, say your $1,000, you're going to get a 13% return from that. And so, like, if you watch drops in the industry or drops in the stock market, especially anything any blue chip, you got Tesla, Microsoft, Disney, the Wynn, Vegas, anything else. Anytime you see a large drop in any company, eventually it's always going to come back, because the bottom line is, and I know people don't want to talk about this, but like when COVID happened and when issues happen, when stocks or bonds or whatever drops dramatically, they get bailed out because the government doesn't want to see them fail. So your money's safe because they're not going to let those companies fail because the companies are too big. So if you're investing in those companies, you're going to take a hit, but if you wait it out, if you wait the storm out, you're going to be okay. So like again, this week the biggest talk of the town is that gold dropped. You invest in gold. If tomorrow somebody Elon Musk has 13 more kids that come out that are illegitimate, Tesla's stock going to drop. Guess what? Invest, because Tesla's going to come back. If you watch the drops and you invest in a drop, you're most likely going to come back. There's very rare that the big companies take a drop and it's longevity. Like nobody takes a drop and it just sits there at the drop. It's going to come back. And in fact, it's probably not going to drop more because it already fucking bottomed out. So you have to see those opportunities. That's the time to get in. Now, if you like most people oh, I want to invest. Oh, Disney's the good stock. I'm going to jump into Disney. And Disney happens to be at a peak. Well, then when it drops, it's like, oh my God, I lost money. I got to take my money out because it lost. It's like, no, you have to play the long game. Stocks are not a short-term, Now, there are people that do the day trader stuff. They do follow the stocks, and they do follow the highs and lows, and they can play that game, but that is a gamble and a half.
I feel like I just know so many people that like they either do Bitcoin or
Bitcoin is the same thing. Like the same thing.
Yeah.
It'll drop hard, and that's the thing. The problem with Bitcoin and it's just like any big name stock. Now Bitcoin is so big that when it drops again, a 5% drop.
Mm-hmm.
Now that might be from 100,000 to 95,000. But now if you invest money, if it goes back to it, you're seeing a 5% increase. That's it.
Okay.
If you got into Bitcoin years ago, we are at like 1,050% increase of what it was. That's where the money was at. That's where the big gains were at. When it sat at 20,000 for almost I would say, quote me on this, but like I want to say for a year or two, it was at 20 grand. Because I used to have a guy I used to fight with. He goes, it's going to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. And I'm like, we're 3 years later, bro. It still hasn't hit 100,000. But then out of nowhere, went from 20,000 to fucking 80,000 to 90,000 to 100,000, blah, blah, blah. Then it drops hard because the people that were waiting it out hit 100,000, like, it's time to sell. They sold because they were at a $4,000, 4,000% increase. Sell my money off. Get my money out. We're out because it's going to drop and it's going to regulate and it's going to kind of get it's back to where it is. So maybe it's spiked to 100, but I'll probably regulate at 80. Well, they want that extra 20% and they get out and then they'll wait till it drops and they wait till it settles. And then we're at 50 or 60. Okay, now I'll get back in at 60. But I took my earnings. Mm-hmm. I waited till it dropped and now I'm going to ride it out until the next uprise.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But again, you have to be knowledgeable. You have to know what you're doing, and it's not something the average person can get into. But it's something you guys should always be willing. I've told her many times you should always have 5 to 10 grand sitting waiting for a drop.
Oh.
Yeah. And that's what it's sitting there. It's literally sitting there. Now you don't have to invest in anything else, but you just let it sit there because when a gold drops, a silver drops, a Microsoft drops, a Tesla drops. That's when you get in because you're going to make the biggest increase on the regulation of it going back to normal and then riding it out as it grows. So like you really need to, like you said, think long term, think about having some money extra, like learning to budget, learning to learn to plan where your investments are.
Yeah.
So where's that?
That's why I had to sit back and be quiet a little bit. Where you're like, oh yeah, you pay your bills, but what do you have? I'm like, I do pay my bills, but honestly, I feel like I should have more. And I'm honest. I don't give a shit. Like I am a very honest person. Like
Paying your bills is not enough.
It's not. It really isn't. Like, you can pay your bills, whatever. That's that.
Paying your bills gets you from point A to point B.
I don't want point A to point B. I want point A to point Z.
Yeah. but I agree. And the thing is that a lot of people are comfortable with going point A to point B, and they're like, oh, no, I got here to here. Mm-hmm. But you got here to here with nothing to show for it. And that's the problem.
And I refuse.
Now you've wasted a year of your life. You are not one step closer to your goal. You are not one step closer to what you want, and you're not one step closer to freedom because you maintained for a year. Congratulations, you didn't go under. You treaded water.
Did you go above?
Exactly.
Like, did you work for what you wanted?
Going from A to B is I treaded water for a year. I didn't go under. I didn't die. I didn't grow. I didn't get anywhere. I'm no better off today.
Flatlined.
Yes. Yeah. I'm no better off today than I was yesterday.
I don't want to do that.
And most people don't. But the problem is that most people don't want to think long term.
No.
Most people don't want to understand that if you want to get to A to Z, you have to just take 2 years of your life.
And just focus.
And focus, grind, understand. It's not going to be the funnest 2 years of your life. You're going to say no a lot.
You're gonna miss out, quote unquote, on things that you thought you were gonna miss out on, but whole time while they're spending everything that they got to have that night out, you're working for everything to have what you want in your future.
And the long term thought is this: if you can grind for 2 years, you're going to miss out on a lot of things. You're going to whatever. But you're 25, right? Okay. So at 25, you're from 25, 26, 27. You're not going to have as much fun as all your friends.
No.
You're not going to enjoy yourself, whatever. It's going to be a grind. You're going to be a little bit mad, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But If you can do that for 2 years, put your money in the right spots, have your money in the where it needs to be. Now that money's generating money. Now from 27 on, you have residual income. You have things that make your stress less because you have money coming back. You don't have to worry about getting hurt. You don't have to worry about but you don't have to worry about a boyfriend breaking up with you. You don't have to worry about relying on anybody else. You have money coming in. So going forward, now you are not living day to day like the people from your 25 to 27 that are partying all the time because they're still doing that. And guess what? When their fucking time comes up and they don't have that money coming in, now they're fucked. Now you're set. So yes, you missed out on 2 years, but that 2 years means that 2 years made you the next 10 years not have to worry, not have to stress, not have to do this. But guess what? Their 2 years, they had a lot of fun. But
what do they have to show for it?
Exactly. They're gonna be just as stressed the next 2 years, the next 2 years, next 2 years. So the next 10 years, they are stressed equally amongst those 10 years
100%.
versus you just spending 2 years of grinding, taking it, understanding it sucks, but then capitalizing on it so the rest of your life is in a better place.
No, and I 100% agree with that because I literally I'm not going to say friends, but I used to have friends or now associates that are still literally doing the same things that they were doing when we were 19, 20, 21. And don't get me wrong, having fun, you can have fun, but like your priorities need to be in line. And it's like the priorities that they got and compared to mine when I like it jumped to, they're like,
being great takes sacrifice.
Yeah.
Like and that's what people don't understand. You have to sacrifice something to become where you want. And that's what these people don't understand.
Yeah, and then they want to be like, oh, well, you switched up. I'm like, no, actually, I just grew out of being in those situations. Like, I grew out of wanting to sit here and get drunk every fucking night of the week. Like, I enjoy actually doing something and feeling productive. Like, give me some productivity. Thank you.
For sure. So you're new to the podcast. So this is the first time you're here. You were up in Milwaukee, and I love the fact that you dance in a different area because it asks the same questions, and it's going to be the same answers, and it's awesome that the same answers, but favorite, or actually, you know what? Not favorite. Most heard line from a customer at a club. I watched her eyes flutter, and I'm like, I feel like I triggered her a little bit, but we're still doing this, so we're not going back from this. Go ahead. The most heard line.
Oh, I don't want to do a room tonight, but I definitely will take care of you after the club. Like we can hang out afterwards. That one will forever be engraved into my brain, and I just look at you like. You broke bitch.
It's like if you can't afford me inside of the club, what makes you think you can believe you can afford me outside of the club?
One. It's the one where I have a rule for me specific. Like I'll walk up, I'll sit and I'll talk to you. You got 3 songs to show me that you're gonna come and pop your shit. If you're not gonna pop your shit within those 3 songs, baby, I'm walking the fuck away. And I even then I feel like that's still too nice.
That's actually a good philosophy. I like that. You got 3 songs that either start spending money or I'm out.
Yeah.
I like that. No, that's actually really good. No, I laugh at the line because literally that's the same question that everybody, like literally the same answer everybody has, because that really is. And the thing about it is I just want to know. I feel like it's up there with the whole like sending you a dick pic.
I hate dick pictures.
Okay, I get that, but I'm saying like it comes to the mentality of when has this ever worked out for you? Like these guys, I know.
Whores and them dirty
it's
ass
the same ones
fucking clubs.
They'd be like, hey, dick pic. Hey, how are you, dick pic? I'm like, ignore.
So my question is this.
It's definitely had to work out for them once or twice that they continue to ask. There's no way
it's cheap bitches.
But I don't think it has though. That's the thing.
It's gotta be some cheap bitches.
No, it really does because motherfuckers are only gonna do what you allow. Simple as that. So for those customers that are like, oh yeah, prime example. prime fucking example.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh, man.
I'm here for it. Bring it on. Let's go.
She get fucking serious
I know.
now.
She's like revving up. She's like,
okay.
all right.
So there was this customer, and the only reason he even knew about my club was because I introduced him. He came here to see me, but when I realized that he was not spending what I wanted, I was like, I'm gonna move around. So he found another dancer in the club that he wanted to gravitate towards. Cool, by all means, pop your shit, do whatever. Don't give a shit. So we go and do we go do lap dances. We do 3 songs or whatever. On the second song, he's like, oh, what's your stamina? I want to know what your stamina is. I was like, as a dancer, I'm popping my shit. I said, all right, baby, I can go all night. So I'm telling him, he's like, okay, cool. We're going to go do a room right after this. Cool. Let's go. First of all, bet you only get a 15-minute room. And then when we're in the room, he goes, I just want to know what your stamina was because I want to know how fast and how long you can go like this for. Basically grinding, like dry humping this man until he fucking nuts in his pants. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing
fake fucking him. He wants you to fake fuck him.
Yes,
men do that to me all the time. They're they legit just want me to fake fuck them.
He's like, I just wanted to know how fast and how long you can go like this. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that. And he's like, well, what if I give you an extra 20? I said, I'm really not doing it because what the fuck? And so he's like, well, what about 40? I said, fuck you. And then he goes, oh, what about another 60? I said, how about you add another 0? And he goes, oh, well, you're expensive. I said, well, how about that? Because what? Fuck out of here. I'm not finna sit here and dry hump you for fucking... Mind you, at my club, you pay, I think, $180 for a 15-minute VIP. And you
yuck.
So
yuck.
Thank you. So the hustling is on a whole other level. So you really gotta fucking hustle your shit at these clubs, at the clubs in Milwaukee, because it's like,
girl, why do you think I bounced?
That's why I'm trying to get the fuck out of there. But so yeah, he was doing all that, and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Couple scores.
And then but the gag is, so he goes and he was like, oh, can we go? Because it goes lap dances. You have to go upstairs, and there's the lap dances, all that, and you go straight ahead, and then there's one VIP room, and then the beads, whatever. You walk through the beads, you walk through the second set of beads, and then that's where all the other VIPs are. But you can also go around and not have to go through that room. So he's like, oh, can you bring me straight through so that way I don't get yelled at by another dancer? And my boss is like, what dancer is going to yell at you? Because
you haven't spent anything. No one yelling at the broke guy. Like, we already know you broke. Like, you good.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, I get if, like, you just spent, like, $2,000 on her and then another dancer would be like, why did you spend that $2,000 on me? I would get that. But, like, you spent a whole whopping $180? Oh, baller.
Not even.
Baller. Oh. Well, $180 is what he spent.
No.
That's not what you got. After your cut, that's not what you got. But $180 was what was spent. But okay.
Fuck that $180. I'll go get it.
I mean, in his defense, you missed out on that extra $60.
Fuck that $60. I have my self-respect.
That's all that fucking matters.
I got my self-respect. I'll be damned if I'm letting you nut in your pants through your jeans for $60. Are you crazy?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Are you crazy?
Okay, well, that's
He's like, what on that note?
I'm about to have a really good follow-up question. Craziest request you've ever gotten at a club?
Ooh.
Pegging.
Oh,
at a club?
Mm-hmm.
So he just thought you had a strap on in the back room that you were just waiting for his moment?
No, he wanted me to use my fingers, and I said, fuck no.
Oh.
That's not pegging. That's literally fingering my ass.
I know, I understand that, but that's all.
Not pegging.
Okay, this is how the situation went down.
Can I ask one question before we start this conversation? Did you or did you not have the current nails that you have right now?
I did!
Please. And he was like, you know what? I want
my nails are at least an inch long.
Bitch, he's like, I want my asshole tore the
he said,
fuck
I want it
up.
tickled, baby. He said,
ones
that's not pegging. That's torture. I'm not sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
you got some of the longest nails I've seen in a minute.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
For sure.
I can't even figure my own pussy.
I have to use
with
my
fucking nails.
I gotta use my finger pads.
Yeah, if you try to DJ your pussy, for sure. If there's no inserting at all, fuck no. Been there, done that, fucking.
It ain't a time.
No, it is not. Fuck no.
I had to ask about the nail size. Go ahead, but continue on. Damn, I would no. You ain't getting near me with those bitches.
Dude, no,
I'm sorry.
Good, but I'm like, I know how to make it look cute. It's just my thing is
Wait, what?
You can't. No, that's not how you peg. So I'm just saying you can't make pegging look cute with nails like that.
No, but that's my thing. He wanted me to peg him, and I didn't have the fucking strap on to do it, so I had to use my fingers.
Well, stop. You had to.
You had to, or did you?
You heard what I heard, right? You heard what I heard.
To?
Stop.
So
you heard Freudian slip. You heard what I heard. So you did.
Really? Let's get into it. For sure.
Okay.
You fucked up.
You
fucked up. Go ahead.
Okay.
You did.
I didn't. I swear on my dead brother. I did it. No, okay. I didn't have a strap on or anything. So he was like, oh, that's fine. Use your fingers. And I was like, I'm not going to do that because I'm very big on, like, protection. I don't play bodily fluids. Like, as soon as I see any type of bodily fluid, I'm throwing the fuck up. I don't fuck around. So, with that being said, he was like, oh, yeah, just use your fingers. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And he wanted to get fucked pegged legs. So, I just grabbed the straightest object I could find and did my big one.
Shit. So we were right. She did do it.
Yeah. But not with my fingers.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So we were right.
I feel like you can't scrub that off.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, I don't play around.
Every time for a week when she did this, she's like,
I like, when I say I don't do bodily fluids, I don't fucking play around. Like, I will literally throw up in front of you. Like, even when it comes to, like,
don't get your cum anywhere near me, okay,
leave
bitch?
it. Keep it to yourself. How about that? Keep it to yourself, because Trouble don't like your fucking penis cum.
Trouble.
Actually, you know what's funny? Because since I'm a twin, you want to know what my nickname was growing up? Trouble. Oh. That was my fucking nickname. Baddies. Better know it.
You know what he signed up for.
Yeah, you got a hick accent.
I do.
Yeah.
I know.
I try to hide mine pretty well because, yeah.
She gets her Pennsatucky accent that comes out.
But I got, like, backwoods Georgia accent.
You do,
Yeah.
and you're from Wisconsin. And where the hell did that come from?
Because
she's got the city, and then she's got the fucking backwoods, and then when we combine it,
you combine it, it's like
it's
a
Georgia.
menace.
It's like Georgia, okay?
I'm like, daddy. No, I'm just kidding.
Just for the cameras, I gotta point out the apparel change. Seahawks right here, right?
Hey,
represent.
So I'm from Seattle, so I'm down. So I gotta ask. Do you even watch football?
I do.
You do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you watch football? Okay.
Depends on what state I'm at and who I'm rooting for, because it depends on my night and the money I'm about to make.
That shit.
I don't give a fuck about football.
Hey, so we got Patriots, Seahawks. Who you got?
Patriots.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think the Patriots are gonna work?
I feel like they have enough experience dealing with the Super Bowl and
the pressure
versus the Seahawks. They don't got no experience with the pressure.
So first off, you realize like 5 years ago the Seahawks did play the Patriots in a playoff or in the Super Bowl.
How many times?
Just one time.
Okay,
and stop.
For the one time.
Stop.
And for the one time.
No, stop. Do you understand how they lost?
How did they
So
lose?
the Seahawks. So the Seahawks were down to the 1 yard line, and were going to win it, and decided instead of running,
They fumbled it.
No. Instead of running the monster running back Marshawn Lynch, who was the biggest name at the time.
Fuck you, Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
They decided to throw it, and they threw it into an interception, and that's how they lost. But had they given it to Marshawn Lynch, who would have ran it over the goal line in 1 yard, they absolutely would have won. So that's kind of a bullshit, whatever. But you're saying now that they don't have the Patriots understand pressure, whatever. They have a different coach. They have a different quarterback. They have a different team than they had in the past. So you're right.
Brady.
So you're right. And Tom Brady, the shit, amazing, phenomenal, love him, greatest quarterback of all time.
He
but
took that team to shit.
Huh?
He took his team to shit.
Dude, Tom Brady. So the one thing I love about Tom Brady, and this is the greatest memory I've ever.
We're about to get into a sports argument. Oh,
I know. Okay,
let's argue.
To me.
Okay, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the one thing that I love about Tom Brady, it was one of his off years, and he had a horrible receiving core, and like he didn't have anybody to throw to, and it was like fourth quarter, and legitimately there was like 5 minutes left. He threw to a dude, dropped the fucking pass. Threw to a dude, dropped the pass. Three and out, had to fucking punt the ball, whatever, not a big deal. Got the ball back, same thing. Threw to a dude, dropped the pass. Threw to a dude, dropped the pass. Most quarterbacks at that point would be so frustrated, they'd be over it. Hey, I'm done. Like, fuck this shit. Like, my receivers suck. It's not me. I ain't even trying. No. He got
that's kind of like not football wise, but that's how it is for Giannis. As he's like he puts so much effort into what he does, and he loves what he does so much. But I feel like the team that he has, they're holding him back from
exactly. And so the thing was is that he got the ball back again, and he threw it to their hands. They caught it, and they won. And I'm like, most quarterbacks would have been really pissed after the second run of receivers losing shit. I get that. Makes sense. I would be frustrated too. But he never let it get to him. He just kept doing his job, and eventually came to the success that he wanted, and they won that game. Mm-hmm. And that's 100%, like, that is a leader, because leaders do not get frustrated. They understand shit's going to happen, and they just keep doing their job, until they get the result they want. And that, to me, hands down, fuck his 7 Super Bowls, fuck everything else he did. The fact is, when they were down and his team was fucking him hard, he kept doing his job. He didn't stop. And because he didn't stop is why they won. And to me, that is an amazing feat. And that's what a leader does, and that's why he's a GOAT, and that's why he's fucking amazing, is because it doesn't matter what's going around him. He's
focused on his team, and what matters.
But he's focused on doing his best no matter what everybody else is doing. It doesn't matter if they are coming up short. He is still doing his best. And he goes, as long as this fucking clock is running, I'm going to do my job. And if I keep doing my job, eventually I will get the results that I want.
I feel like I agree 100%. But I feel like in Milwaukee, they're the way they look at shit is not that. Like I feel like in Milwaukee, if they're not getting what the fuck they want in that moment, they give up. They give up.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, let's bring this back to fucking money management and like hustle mentality in general. Everybody is always looking for a shortcut. They want the shortcut. They go, okay. So say you are a dancer and you are making like 2 G's a night, 3 G's a night. You're doing well. You're successful. You'll have all the baby dancers. What you doing? What are you doing? Teach me. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's nothing that can be taught. It's just
you either got it or
hustle.
You don't.
Hustle is one thing. Stage another. So if you want to help on stage, cool, got you. Hustling, that's your own style. Like, I can't teach you how to hustle. You gotta figure that shit out for yourself.
So okay, so
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I mean, so I'm gonna direct this question to you then. She said earlier her mentality is the three song rule. So
see, normally I'll do the 3-song rule, but if I feel like, after those 3 songs you might have potential, I'm gonna stay. Because there's certain things you gotta look at. You gotta look at like
I agree with that.
The attire, what you're wearing, the watch, the shoes, the everything. Like
I agree with that.
You can't just do the 3-song rule with everybody. Most men coming in there, if they're trying to spend money,
they're gonna spend regardless.
They're gonna spend, but they want at least a little bit of combo. You gotta attack them into it sometimes. Like the ones that are really trying to spend, like you can know after 3 songs for sure, a little bit. But I mean, after that point, it's all groundwork to get you to get that fucking room.
So I'm bringing up this thing. So I think I'm a very mid-level guy, and when I walk into a club, there are clubs I've walked into like legitimately not one dancer dressed like this, just normal, watch, jeans, t-shirt. I've had clubs multiple times where I've not had one girl even say hi to me.
I have to say everybody.
Am I put off? Is a normal look a put off or what?
No, I feel like
I talk to everybody, but it's depending on the club and where you're at. If you're in a city club and you don't look like you're spending money, most of the time in a city club, they're not going to come up to you.
I really don't go. I really don't go to city clubs in my lifetime. I like to go to like. To me,
hole in the wall?
I love the hole in the wall. I love to have fun.
I
love me some crazy shit because I want to see the fun.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to make out with some other fucking dancer on stage that you wild of.
The last hole in the wall that I went into, they kicked me out with. There was 3 of us, the only 3 customers in that club. And we were spending money on stages. Like, each dancer got at least $100 off us. He said, you gotta go. I said, why? He said, you're not allowed to be here. I said, why am I not allowed to be here? He said, well, apparently you had an issue with a girl at the other club. I said, the fuck that got to do with me being here? Anyways, well, not allowed there.
So, do you enjoy being a dancer?
I love being a dancer. I'm like...
What's your favorite thing about being a dancer?
Performing.
You're a performer?
I love performing. I love I teach pole dancing outside of like actually being a stripper, but I do private lessons. But I love performing. Performing is my favorite thing. I like being able to like showcase like the things that are possible, and I feel like it also gives other girls that opportunity to feel like, oh yeah, like I wasn't comfortable. I can. So I've had many experiences teaching girls to like get out of their comfort zone, and they end up in the club like a month later. So I love it, and it's very nice. Okay, so they're taking what I tell them, and they're actually taking it and using it.
So what's your favorite thing about being a dancer?
See,
these bitches don't listen.
It might get me caught up, but I like the game. I enjoy the fact that I can say and do whatever I want, and most men abide by what I say. Majority of the time, it's not that hard to play. It's not that hard to play a persona and get into a man's head where it's like, this bitch is gonna give me whatever the fuck I want and more. I love that shit. I enjoy it. I love playing the game. So I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, I do like to perform, but I also like playing the game.
So you're a performer, you're a gamer.
Okay, I shouldn't say I'm just game. It's like 50-50 between me performing and
we're switching back to her. Good question before we finish. Most money you've ever made in a night?
Like in
one night.
One night.
Take home, dances, rooms, whatever. What's the biggest bag you've ever walked home with and was like, damn?
$5K.
5K?
Yeah, but honestly, that's not like I feel like that I
can do more.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like, that ain't my ceiling. To this point is 5K, but I'm looking for that 10K, 20K night.
No, but I've had like dancing wise 5K, but like I've dibble dabbled in other things, besides dancing, and I made my 10 bands in one night. Like,
so dancing wise, five bands is the limit. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans of like leaving Milwaukee? Do you like being in Milwaukee?
No,
or
I'm sick of Milwaukee.
Coming to Chicago anytime soon?
I really want to. Like, the first of all, the rent is cheap.
Nah.
The apartment
for here. Fuck no! I
looked at apartments
Fuck
and they were
no.
I got 2 bedrooms, very nice high ceilings with the view, and it's like less than $2K a month. Fuck out of here!
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was in the not even 10 minutes from Milwaukee. Had a 3-bedroom house, detached garage with a decent yard for $1,500 a month. Mm-hmm. So if you want to live downtown Milwaukee, more to you. But if you want to live outskirts, not even that far.
Fuck out of living. I've been.
I'm telling you.
I lived in Milwaukee. I had a 2-bedroom high rise. Fuck out of here.
Here downtown. Here downtown. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
I want to have. I honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I want to have property so I can have land, and I just want to enjoy being a cowgirl.
Shit. If you know me, I'm your alternative.
Like, so, literally, the last horse that I had.
She alternative. Like,
dude, no. The last.
No, I hear the words she's saying. She goes, y'all
alternative.
It's her way of saying country alternative. Mm-hmm. You're missing that.
Y'all is my
big. She goes, y'all alternative.
Y'all alternative.
But that's like saying, can I get a bag?
Okay. A big.
That's Midwest.
A big.
Yeah, you got a grocery bag.
Big.
Oh, bag.
Yeah.
Big.
So
I didn't understand what you guys were saying the first time.
That's Wisconsin as fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
had to
like,
be
can
there
I get
to
a
bag?
know it. But everyone else around the whole fucking Midwest knows bag. Yeah. It's big. Big. Can I get a big?
I appreciate you coming down. Did you have fun in your photo shoot?
I had a great time.
First time shooting with me, right?
Hell yeah.
Was that fun?
Yeah.
I'm pretty entertaining, I know. I mean, my biggest thing is I told you this, and I tell everybody else. If you watch my main page, I'm big on experience. Mm-hmm. It's about you enjoying your time versus the photos. You're obviously a good-looking girl. All the girls are good-looking. I know we're gonna get good photos. It's about you guys having fun and enjoying yourselves and having a smile on your face.
Well, 100%. I feel like you're not gonna get your good photos unless the girl's actually enjoying herself. So.
Do you like your photo shoots most of the time?
Yeah. It's the most fun I usually have on photo shoots because I've done plenty of them. They're not nearly as good. So.
Well, I appreciate you driving all the way down here from Milwaukee, and I appreciate you coming and visiting us. Next time you come down, definitely want to have you on the show again. Enjoy your ride home. Enjoy.
It's gonna be a great time.
Love ya.
Yeah.
Get yelled at for an hour and a half.
I will.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Love you.
I love you guys. Right. And I will be back 100%.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye.